Do you guys remember when games went from this to this? Or what about from this to that? What about from this to that? You know what I'm saying? Chill. Recently I've been thinking a lot about how games used to look and the jumps that they used to take when you'd get to the next game. I mean, take Mario 64 to Sunshine, Ocarina of Time to Twilight Princess, or even Wind Waker, Metal Gear Solid 3 to Metal Gear Solid 4. I mean, these games, when they came out, not only improved on the previous game's graphics, but felt like they were doing something we had never seen before. During that period of gaming, call it the golden era or whatever you want, it felt like it was pushing the boundaries every chance it got. Every new game, every new system, every sequel was a significant jump in what we had seen a year or two before. Seeing how Mario looked in Sunshine compared to his nice Italian booty from Super Mario 64, I mean, it was crazy. I think it's kind of ironic because we still try to look at graphics as the clear advance in technology whenever there's a new system. But graphics are no longer the centerpiece to innovation. Humans look like humans in the games that we play. They have for a while now. It's not out of the ordinary, it's not new, it's not shocking, it's not exciting. Improvements to games are far smaller, way less significant than they used to be, at least in the graphics department. It's all about gameplay now, and that's good. I'm not saying it's bad that we don't measure how much a game has changed by its graphics, but it's sad because I feel like I've lost that excitement. Improvements are just far smaller than they were in the past. From console to console, every new generation was this huge leap in technology, and it's just not that way anymore. We also used to push our hardware to the brink. I mean, do you remember when GTA 5 came out? My Xbox 360 was holding on for dear life just to get through the loading screen, and that was a huge jump from even GTA 4. If you look at those two games and you remember these came out on the same console during the same generation, you realize, whoa, these mother truckers knew what they were doing at the end here. Let me give you an example. I remember when the Xbox One and the PS4 were coming out, and I remember that they were showing off the graphics of LeBron James talking to himself, and they made it this huge event that LeBron James can look at a game version of himself and it looks like LeBron James, because at the time, that's still what we were chasing, and that was so exciting to me. That was a jaw-dropping moment that this console that's coming up, that I have pre-ordered, that I'm gonna get my hands on, can create graphics so realistic, LeBron James can talk to himself. Everyone used to have this collective excitement when something brand new was coming out, and people still would now if something new were to drop, but instead of seeing Lara Croft go from triangles to a spherical shape, we're getting The Last of Us Part 2 remastered. When that game already looked like the pinnacle of graphics a generation ago. Back then, the PS4 and the Xbox One didn't just feel like, the next new thing to buy. It felt like it was truly unlocking something. Something that was impossible before is now possible, and I'm able to get my hands on it. And that's how it used to be. That's what new technology used to feel like. Every once in a while, you get to be a part of gaming history, and a game comes out that is so different, so revolutionary, that it changes how everybody else makes games. And the last game I can remember that really did something like that was Breath of the Wild. The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild changed the way open world games worked. No longer did I have to follow a set path or just explore this empty world with nothing to do until I completed a story beat. No, Breath of the Wild said, here is the world, it is a playground, go in whatever direction, whenever and however you want. I don't know if you guys remember, but games were not like that then. But the sad part is, it took years for another game to successfully iterate on that. And what I'm talking about is Elden Ring. Elden Ring was a phenomenon when it came out. And at its roots, at its core, its open world philosophy is based on Breath of the Wild. But it took, what, 5 years for that game to come out? And not only for it to come out, but to take the foundation it had and build on it in such a way where everyone couldn't get enough of it. And that's what I'm getting at, I guess, is that graphics are no longer the yardstick. They're not the thing that we look at and say, this is the next generation, this is innovation, this is the future. No, it's gameplay mechanics. But even there, I feel like we've hit some sort of standstill. Something that makes the game industry feel stagnant. I don't think iteration in the gaming sphere is coming from the technology anymore. It's about what you can do with the mechanics and the tools you're given. Now, someone like Nintendo knows that. They've been doing that for a while, and a lot of their games are very revolutionary or whatever. But look at any of the indie games that have exploded on the scene recently. These are games that don't have huge budgets, that don't care if their human characters look proportionally correct or if the animations are even that good. But it's fun and it makes you want to play, and it gets you excited when you see this chance to play this brand new game with these brand new mechanics with your friends. Because we're not getting that anymore. And that really sucks. I'm not saying that technology always has to advance at such a rate it's blowing our minds. But where's the spark? Where's the fun? Where's the imagination? Where's the, hey, you've never seen this before? I just don't get why it feels like everything is treading water, especially in the gaming space. I want to thank you guys for watching this video. My name is Sam, and I hope to see you again real soon.